Didn't I say shut up? Bet that rooster will think twice before crowing tomorrow morning. Coffee's ready, guys. Let's start the show. Good morning. Happy hump day, guys. How's everybody doing? Yes, Pam. Let's do a hump to hump. Good morning, Pam. Good morning, Miss Pinky. Come on, girl. You got to get better. Pomp is melting. I gave him advice. Put some shorts, ice in your shorts there. Cool you right down. Hello, Sage. Hello. I'm a goddess of tiny worlds. All right. Yes. At least I'm a goddess of something, right? I'll take it. I'm not picky. Hello, Janice. How are you? Hello, hello. Hello, Roger. How are you right now? The hump feels like a massive mountain, and I'm not in the mood for mountaineering. I'm just going to veg a bit. You veg away, Roger. That's all right. I know you guys are boiling over there. Try to stay cool. Oh, a little sip of the coffee this morning. Good morning, Demon. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. And good morning to all the lurkers as well. Let's put this up on the screen. Kapow. There it is. So how's everybody today? Here it's pleasant. Put it that way. That's what I have to say. Pleasant. No rain. It's actually just about getting the update. It's 69 degrees and sunny. I'll take it. I think it's only supposed to get up to about 79, something like that. 78, 79. So definitely the day to do the yard work. I'll take it. Got to get that crap done. Lori, so much better. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I am a little bit better. Yeah. But it doesn't last long. I'm going to take it while I can. Actually, it was funny. I was up early, really early this morning. And so I was sitting here doing some work on the computer. And I fell asleep sitting here. I'm thinking, oh, boy, you sad paying you. Oh, it was terrible. But I'm awake now. I'm having a case of to heck with the hump. Oh, come on. Put a little bit of a hump into it. Outside, it's bearable with the blinds down. I haven't opened them all day. Yeah, I wouldn't. I would keep them. That's the trick. A lot of people don't realize that when it's really hot like that, just you block out the windows and keep everything closed up. And then at nighttime, when it cools down, that's when you open the windows up and put the fans on to suck that cool air in. It works. All I know is, yeah, I've got to take advantage of the cooler weather, get my yard cleaned out, and set and ready because somebody an angel from heaven sent me a gift that, oh my God, I could never repay. I was overwhelmed, but I got a pool, guys, so I'll be able to have my water therapy, which will be wonderful. But I've got to clean up the space for it. Good morning, Big Stu. How are you? How is Stu this morning? Gorgeous here currently. It's only 7 a.m. though. Yeah, just well, I mean, if it tastes, if it stays pleasant, it's cool. But that's the problem here is our humidity always does us in. You can have like 90 degrees and it's 90% humidity, and that's where it sucks. It'll be here soon enough, Roger. I'll take the cool while I have it. Exactly. I'm with you, Sage, because it was supposed to be a wicked summer. And my husband has the day off today. So I said, guess what we're doing? Yard work. Got to clean that yard up. Hey, Heather, good morning. I'm surrounded by trees. If I open a window, it'll be Bug City. They train me with an hour. Oh my God. Oh, you have no screens on your windows? Of course, I don't know. I don't know how it is in the UK. Do you guys have screens on your windows? We have been having very thick fog here this morning. Do you hear the boats in the harbor, Pinky? Ooh. Good morning. Sleep well. I was a decent night's sleep. That's as far as I could push it, but yeah, not too bad. Glad to be home in a few days, Kentucky, and then straight to Erie for a few days. Ooh, Stu is busy. Busy bee. Oh, you guys have no screens? Oh, no, no, no. You got to get some screens. I'd make them up and I'd staple them to the windows. Oh God, we would die without screens. I hope you enjoy your pool. Oh, thank you. Yes, yes. An angel from heaven. I mean, it was an amazing surprise. And so I'll be able to have some cool water to sit in and do some therapy and make me feel better. The only problem is where we used to have the pool, we made a fire pit. So now I've got to clean all that out so I can put the other one back up. So this is what we're going to be working on today. Make a screen to put it in, quick frame to fit the window, stretch some cheap screen over it. Makes a huge difference. You're right, Sage. Oh yeah, I would, if you don't have the time for that, just staple it to the window. Hey, Julie, good morning. Yeah, we have screen. Well, our windows, we all have screens. Actually, that's what I did yesterday. Our porch door, my dog decided to push her head through the screen, and so she could stick her head out and bark at everybody. So, and it's an old door. It's not like normal screen doors that we have here nowadays, where you could just pop the screen out, replace it quick, and put it back in. This one, you have to take the door apart. It has like you have to take the framing apart on the door, and then lay the screen down, staple it in place with the staple gun, and then put the framing back over it. So yeah, that was the project yesterday. Come out beautifully, put it back in. Then I had to block it off because I know damn Skippy. If I let the dog get to it, she's just gonna push her face through it again, and we'll be starting all over again. She likes to, stick her head out and bark at everybody and scare the crap out of them. We put up net curtains instead. Ah, I see. But do the bugs still get in or no? See, isn't that funny how we always assume that, where everybody lives, they've got the same, we have the same things. I just didn't think you guys didn't have screens. Isn't that just stupid of us? Roger, lavender, lemon balm, grow it, put it by your windows, citronella and lavender oil. Yes, exactly. Yeah, the bugs hate it. Lemongrass is great. You put that, it keeps the mosquitoes and stuff away. Yeah, if you don't have that green thumb, just get some screen, and I would staple it all to the window so they can't get through. Oh, Janice sent me tulip. See, it doesn't show up on here. Thank you very much. Right, I'm going to the beach. Y'all coming with me? Yeah, I don't do the beach, but enjoy. Too many people. The beaches here get packed full of people. We usually, if we want to go somewhere out swimming and there's nobody around, we usually go to like the rivers or the creeks back in the woods. There's that, hit or miss where you get just a couple of people, but the beach is always packed full of people. Yeah, we had a blue bottle fly size of an elephant here earlier and a bee, but I helped him get out. Oh, jeez. Well, see, we had giant bumblebees making a nest on our porch. And so I said, we got to fix the screen on the porch doors because I don't want them in the house. So, but we got rid of the nest. We had to spray. Sorry, bees. But we couldn't have that happen. So we got sprayed the nest, and then I fixed the screen yesterday. Actually, well, I started it, and my husband took over. I said, "Oh, good." Then he tells me, "No, don't tell me don't do nothing." I said, "Well, once a year doesn't count. Come on." I do not understand. No screens unless there is an issue because of window frames or something. Then get magnetic ones. Oh, that's true. Yep, magnetic ones. Good morning, girly girly. Should have harnessed it and trained it, Heather. Yeah. Put it to work. Piggy says the beach is 2 hour drive from here. Oh my God, really? Oh. But Pinky, don't you have a big enough yard? Can't you just get like a backhoe and make your own pond? If we had that kind of room, I would have like a pond on the property, so you could put a deck on there so you could put your feet in the water. And usually here at the beaches is you get the dirt bags that hang out at the beaches. They get obnoxiously drunk and start trouble. So I just stay away from that stuff. Because there's always that pack of people that gotta just ruin it for the rest of everybody else. Gotta have been to a beach in here. Well, not a public beach anyway. I got to do the checks for work real quick. All right, check away. Check, check, check. We have a lake down the road and a huge river. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. It's nice when we go up to my friends there, um, up on the lake. Because, like I said, we stay at the lake house, and all you got to do is walk across the lawn and you walk right into the water. So that's really cool. Or you just sit out on the dock. So it's just like, what, 20 feet maybe? Something like that? 20, 30 feet? So that's nice when you could do that because then nobody else is around. You can enjoy the quiet and the water. I'll get up there eventually sometime this year, hopefully. D's to drop off private driver by the docks. A few ghost things happen. Oh, now my whole stream is going squirrely. Of course it is. Say since we have a dry lake bed, it gets massive dust devils in it. Oh, cheapos. Say no, it's got to be filled with water. Of course, if it gets all filled up with water, then you got a bunch of animals there, probably, right? So looking, to drink and cool down. Okay, am I going to pronounce this right? It says, Pomp, did they ever reopen Spinnakers? Is that right? Tower? It's a Pebble Beach, no critters. I think the best part of going to like a lake is seeing the ducks, and the loons are my favorite. I love the sound of the loons. Of course, then the ducks will come up to you looking for food. So you always got to have something for them. Hump, there's always some kind of critters. Oh, yay, I said it right. Now that I said it right, what is it? No, it's going squirrely again. I don't need this crap today. So hopefully I didn't lose you guys. Squirrely chat this morning. And it keeps reconnecting. So if I miss a comment, guys, I'm sorry. I have no idea why it's doing it. The lake has our national rowing team's headquarters there and kayaking. Nice. I would love to go kayaking because I used to enjoy canoeing. But now that, I have more issues with the legs and stuff, I can't get the regular kayak because I can't get in and out of it. And then I can't sit in that one position for a long period of time. So I would need the one. But holy crap, man. My husband and I found one. It was gorgeous. But they wanted a fortune for this kayak. I said, well, we ain't kayaking. I don't like it that much. So I just sit and watch everybody else do it. And I wish I could do that paddle boarding stuff too. But again, I can't stand for that long. So we watch people do that on the lake. That's great. It has to be great exercise. Of course, I would get tired and have to sit down. Cheat. Dragon boat races. They do. Oh, actually, they do it up at Alex Bay. I don't know if you guys ever seen that, where they have the what the hell? I forget what they call it. Something run, and everybody shows up on the St. Lawrence River in their speedboats. Holy crap! The money these people spend on these boats. Oh, it's like this, boats that you see on TV. The rich and famous. Holy mackerel! And man, are they fast! Some of them have engines bigger than a boat. It's really cool to watch. Let's see, kayaking. I always managed to fall out of the little boat. I tried it once, and yeah, I got stuck, and it kind of flipped over, and I'm laying in the water laughing my ass off. My son had to help me get out of it. Good morning, Sarah. So yeah, I have to. I'd have to have the one that's open and has the chair, so that I could, fidget. I have, and move around so that my legs and everything don't freeze up on me. And it was just way, way too expensive. I told because we were looking. I told my husband, forget it. Forget it. It's not worth it. I'll just watch everybody else do it. I would get one of those inflatable lounge chairs and put a little trolling motor on it. We had a canoe and we had a trolling motor, so that if my arms and stuff got tired and I couldn't, because my husband sucks at rowing, so I used to have to do a lot of it. Here in New York, they changed it up. If you had a battery operated trolling motor, you didn't have to register the canoe. Well, they changed it. And now, no matter what little motor you have on your canoe, you have to register. It was another way to suck more tax money out of us. And, my husband's response to that was, well, they can go, what? So we ended up selling the trolling motor and the canoe, because he said he'd be damned if he was going to give them more money just because we put a trolling motor on it. And if you don't do it and you get busted, they confiscate the motor, the canoe, and you get a fine. Oh my God, it's terrible. So yeah, that ticked him off right there. It used to be if it was only a gas powered motor, but no, they changed it. So even if it's just a raft or whatever, or, New York, anyway, New York can rob you blind, they will. Mike and I were going kayaking together, got the boats, the vests, then he passed. Now I have arthritis in my shoulders and I don't think I could. See, that's why we got the trolling motor for the canoe. I loved canoeing. My husband would complain, but because he didn't, I would say, you're doing it wrong. Do it this way. Do it this way. That's why I got the motor, so I don't have to play around with these stupid paddles. And then one time we were out doing canoeing and he had to go to the bathroom. So we canoed over to an island and I let him out. And then I go, bye. Start paddling away. And he goes, yeah, you're real funny. And yeah, it does suck. Anyway, we never even got to use the stupid motor. Because if we put it on there, and he purposely got it because he knew that I wouldn't be able to paddle for very long. So he figured, if I got tired out or whatever, we would just turn the motor on and then we would, putt back to the mainland. And yeah, no, New York put a kibosh to that. Good morning, TARDIS. How are you? Here, if a canoe or kayak is a certain length, it has to be licensed. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. You spend $800 on the canoe or more, then another $500 on the motor, and the battery is extra. You got to pay money for the battery, and then they want registration fees and taxes. I already paid taxes on all that crap, and then they want to do it again. Yeah, so my husband was pissed. He said, "That's it. I'm selling it all." So we got to use it twice. Oh, 3 times maybe. Oh my God, water skiing. We haven't done that since I was a kid. I could get my big ass out of the water now if I wanted to. I'd be surfing on my face. And the kayak that we looked at was awesome. Like I said, I had the chair was high up, and it also had a motor that was already in the kayak, and you could control everything with foot pedals. It had a cooler in it. I was like, oh man, this is like high class stuff here. And so was the price tag. So I told my husband, keep moving along. We're not getting that. Excuse me. They always got to take the fun out of everything, Just say, why don't we just get a piece of driftwood and a branch and we use it as an oar? I guarantee you they find a way to tax that too. Or you get in trouble for touching the driftwood because, it's part of, the ecosystem. So you get in trouble for that. Yeah, my doc said to put my hands on the wall and walk it up the wall daily or my shoulder will lock. Oh, yeah, you got to do those exercises. And it's funny how when you get older, you have to do exercises for that. When we were younger, we just did whatever daily chores and everything worked. We need an oil can. Oil at the joints. Good morning, Wendy. Welcome in. They had to carry around some WD-40 something. Spray it up. Just sad. That's all it is. It's sad. Adult strength WD 40. Exactly. Exactly. Sage. Comes with a fine tipped, tube that goes on the sprayer so you get right in all the cracks and crevices. Actually, we do archery, so that we have back stops for archery, and they're big, thick pieces of black. Um, it's not really foam. I guess you could call it foam, but it's really dense. It's so it stops the arrows, right? So we had an extra piece left over, and that's what we used to do in the old pool, or we would take it also to camp. We would we would use it as a float. Beautiful. It was great. My sister loved it because it was black, so she could lay on it and sunbathe while floating on, on the lake. It was cheap way out, and it worked perfect. Sorry, I'm okay. How are you? I'm doing not too bad this morning. Not too bad. Hoping it lasts the day. It usually doesn't, but it's better, a little bit better every day. I kind of actually brought myself down a little bit earlier this morning because I was going through some photographs that so I could transfer them to the computer, and I found actually the last photograph I took of my mother was at Easter when I put bunny ears on her and she was sitting at the kitchen table. And I'm like, oh God, I forgot I took that picture, and I hurried up and I went past it. Guess you'll just have to sit hubby backwards with some flippers. Yeah, he's terrible at rowing. He really is. I remember when we first got the canoe, I go, no, now you have to be on the opposite side of me. And then I'd say, now you got to do it this way. And then we have to do it together. Otherwise, you're overpowering what I'm doing. And then we're going to end up going in a circle. And this is too much shit. I said, well, if you just listen to me, it really isn't that hard. Our cortisone injections, like, yeah, they are. The WD 40. Only problem with those cortisone injections, you can't do too many of them. I actually slept pretty good last night. I had Crow talk me to sleep. There you go. Wasn't he on late? Because when the hell did I go to bed? 11:30, no, midnight. I went to bed about midnight. But I was playing something else on my phone, so I didn't even know. Love the smell of WD 40. There are colognes, candles, etc. There you go. Now we know it gets to stew, get them stirred up. We just rub a little WD 40 behind each ear. Is that what the missus does, Stu? When she's in the mood for a little love, you smell WD 40 in the air. I do that with dad's pictures and now my cat patches. Yeah, I forgot I even took the photograph. And I did it as a joke. I put the blue bunny ears on her. She was sitting at the table. My father's like, what the hell? And I took a picture. And I just realized how bad she looked. And I said, oh God, I forgot about this. I scrolled past it. I like the smell of cow. Oh, you do, Pop? Oh. Well, we have fields of it around here. Even the liquid stuff. Do you like that? That's enough to make you want to vomit all over the place. This stuff's horrendous. I hate it when they use the liquid fertilizer. It's Stu. Stu knows it's time for a little smoochy with the smell of WD 40 in the air. I guess everybody's got, their favorite smell. Speaking of dozing off, I think I'll do that for a bit. I'll keep you all in the background. Back in a few. Okay, get those 40 weeks in. Sometimes you just gotta. Like I said this morning, I was sitting here working on stuff and I fell asleep at the desk. I'm thinking, oh my God, this is awful. Got up, walked around. Yeah. Wake up. You got a show to do in a little while. Hey, Jenny J. Welcome in. How are you? Good to see you. Actually, seeing Jenny here, just don't we have wrestling getting coming up pretty soon? Alessio's been MIA, but I think we got wrestling coming up soon. I'm not on the docket, so whew, I'm all right. Nobody's going to beat me up this time. Oh, Pam, that's nice. That's right. There's nothing, that takes the place of home. I was like, my grandmother's was that way. It always smelled like the food that they were cooking, and it was usually my favorite. And they've made it for so many years that when you walked in the back hall, that's what you smelled. So every time now when I make that food, I instantly think of her house. Oh no, not the sniffles. Quick, nip it in the bud. It cracked me up the other day. My father says, I feel a little stuffy in this. And he goes, and it wouldn't go away. So he took a shot of bourbon. I said, yeah, that took care of it. Apparently that's the cure for everything. It's just a quick shot of booze. Kicks it right out. Wrestling is tomorrow around 7. Ah, okay. I knew it was coming up. I just forgot what day. And I know I'm not in it, so I don't have to worry about getting stomped on. No sniffles. No, no, no. Get yourself a little bit of rubbing alcohol and a Q-tip and swab out your nose. Kill the germs. It's a bit of a shock, but it works. Yeah, I've been asleep all morning trying to shake it off. Oh, no. Hot lemon, honey, and a shot of whiskey will help that sniffle. Or help you forget about it. Yeah, that's right, Sage. Let's get a little bit of Uncle Jack out. It's good in a pinch. Well, it's just like I was saying the other day there, where my great aunt used to rub black velvet on her hands for arthritis. And of course, that's what she really didn't drink any of that stuff, but that's what she used it for. But walking around smelling like everybody's thinking of this old drunk because she would rub it on her hands for arthritis. Shot of booze, Laura. Does the prosecco and orange juice work? That I wouldn't. I don't think so. Yeah, my dad used to always recommend whiskey sour whenever we were sick. Yeah, that's what my father goes. Every time I was saying, oh, I got a little bit of the sniffles or this, that, my father goes, hey, you want a shot of something? Oh, no, I don't want any of that stuff. Hello, Mrs. P. How are you? Actually, I was thinking of you this morning. I was playing around with the airbrush. I actually got it out of the box, set everything up, and did a test trial on some miniatures. I got 2 really cool miniatures in. It works beautifully. It really does. I just got to set up the vacuum system because the fumes. But and I'll show you guys later on. The two little figurines I got. One is a oh god, a tarot card reader. She's sitting at a table, and I forgot what the hell they called the other one. I don't know. She was like psychic, mystic, whatever. Um, it's amazing. They came in this little sealed like container. I mean, they made sure that they didn't get all scuffed up or anything. Really cute, very detailed. So I can't wait to paint those. Let me catch up on what I missed here. What did I miss? What did I miss? Let's see. My uncle was an alcoholic, and his drink of choice was black velvet whiskey. When he passed, we found a whole case of 1/2 gallon bottles under the house. Oh my god! Well, he was stocked up. My great aunt would have been in heaven. Like I said, she rubbed it on her elbows, on her hands. Oh, it's good. It's good for you. I'm thinking, oh, if you say so. Yeah, my grandmother also used to do the brandy too. Yep. Blackberry brandy. Put some in your tea or whatever. I mean, there must be something to it. They did it for years. Doing just fine. Some behind stitches. Um, yeah, it worked really well. Only thing was that it clogged up quick, so I had to clean it out and everything. But it was for the first time me using it, I think it did great. Beautiful coverage. Very easy to use, which I figured it would be. But yeah, I did like a base coat on two of the figurines just to test it out, and it would come out nice. So we'll see how it goes. Hello, Phil. How are you? Take an alcohol bath. I don't really. Just dip yourself in it. Body Shop brought back Dewberry perfume. Got overexcited. Bought 2 bottles, not as it once was. Oh, see, that's the thing. I hope it works well for you, Laura. Yes, yes, Sage. Thank you. Yes, it was. I'm gonna keep playing around with it, but like I said, I just did a quick run with it this morning, and it did a great job. But now I got to go out. I have a small vacuum system out in the shop. I'm going to bring it in here, and then I'll hook it up so that when I do use it, I won't have any fumes. Hello, Holly. How are you? King of pizza, pudding, and pickles. The 3 Ps. Alcohol can be used to sterilize. Exactly. Yep. That's what I should have poured on my toe when the dog cut my toe open. See, stupid me. I'm just using regular alcohol when I could have just poured a little Jack Daniels on it. For a minute, I thought I had an infection, but no, it's getting better. So, and then doesn't the dog step on it again? I'm thinking, you already tore me up once. Get away from me. Let's stay away from naked flames. Yeah, exactly. Hey, V team. Good morning. Welcome in. My grandma would have a little sip for her nerves. No anxiety at all. They were more laid back then. There was more than tea in those cups. Come on, had to be. Jack solves most things. Yeah, I used to drink Jack. I lost the taste for it. I still got like half a bottle in the cupboard. It just sits there. I don't know. I just lost the taste for it. Use hydrogen. Well, we were out of peroxide, so I just put straight alcohol on it. Yeah, it burns a little bit, but it's all right. I suck it up. And that's what I've just been doing a couple times a day. alcohol bath with it, Epsom salt soak, and medicated cream. Because the last thing I want to do is to go to the emergency room and get antibiotics because you got an infected toe. And then just to keep the damn dog off of it. Jack, Johnny, Glenn, Captain Morgan, all great guys. Yeah. Yeah, they used to visit here frequently, but I don't know. The older I get, my tastes change, and so hey, Alexis, hello. So now I'm thinking, okay, now I still haven't gotten out. I want to see if I can get a little bottle of that rum because I do like that, and I'll see if I like the Kraken that I might get myself. I'm not going to spend the money on a bottle and then not care for it. A little too expensive to just have it sit in a cupboard. Of course, as much as I drink nowadays, it's probably not even worth it. I remember the days, we just say, hey, yeah, let's go hit it up, get some drinks. And I was down, but now I'm not in the mood. Just, I'll get some coffee. Got to be in the mood. Of course, today, after we tear up that yard and get it cleaned up, I'll probably be slamming back a couple of beers because I'll be hotter than hell. And that's the best time to have a beer is when you're, after doing yard work and you're sweating to death. Oh, geez, our neighbor. My father was talking to our neighbor. He had just got doing yard work, and him and my father are talking to each other over the fence. And doesn't he just pass out on the grass right in front of my father? My father's like, what the hell? He kept calling to him, Pedro, you all right? And it was like 10, 20 seconds, and he kind of like shook his head and stood up and went in the house and said, yeah, he probably had heat stroke. It was over 80 degrees. And he's out there doing lawn work. We picked up 15 to 20 bottles in Kentucky. I think we're a couple of tequila. Oh, tequila's deadly stuff. My sister loves tequila. My friend told me to use like vapor rubs, and I would be sick at work, but I said no. I said to her, I don't want to smell like an old bag lady. An old bag lady. She walked by and goes, damn, Jenny. What's that smell, Jen? Was it like my great aunt? Like I said, she smelled like black velvet, and her house smelled like mothballs. She packed everything in mothballs. So I was like, oh my God. Orange, anyone? Oh, yes. Yes, please. I know. I don't have any fruit left in the house. I got to go shopping. I think I only have a little bit of grapes left. That's about right. That's it. Yeah, yeah, right. I know. You're like, damn, Jenny, I don't know, man. I had some good oranges the other day. Only it was like last week or so. They were awesome. I love it when you get a good bunch of them. My grandma did that. Everything in her house smelled like mothballs. Oh, it was awful. Well, of course, my great aunt and them, they all survived the Holocaust. So you saved everything, you stored everything. And I mean, she would even, this ain't no joke, guys. She used to wash foil and paper towel. She had a little tiny clothesline hung up in her dining room where she would dry paper towel. It's like, Georgia, come on. There's more paper towel. You don't have to wash it, but no, so that's what you remember. The mothballs and the little clothesline with paper towel. Yeah, cedar is so much better. It's hard to find like cedar chips in the bag because I used to use those and put them in our camper, and it would smell great and it kept the bugs out. But you can't find the chips anymore. Trauma, yeah. She just, yeah. Well, when you grow up in that kind of situation and survive that kind of situation, it's you do what you do, and you can't change it. How small a mothball? Very small. Must have been brownie. I know. I don't even remember the brand, but that's what you remember. Oh, and bags of Hershey miniatures because every time I would go there, she would have to give me the bag. Oh, here, give me the chocolate. She didn't speak English that much, and she would say in Polish. You have it. Oh, it's good. It's good. Yeah, yeah. Same here. She would say foil stack styrofoam containers that her meals on wheels come in. We'd go in and get talking with her, and then one of us would clean them up. Yeah, I know. Well, my dad is doing it because my dad used to make my mother's grand breakfast every morning. She would get 2 waffles and she'd get scrambled eggs and sliced up bananas. And then he would top it off with Cool Whip and a cherry. That's what he would make her for breakfast. Well, he was starting to save the Cool Whip containers. So then one day, I always check his refrigerator, see if anything's going bad. I clean it out. He had like 10 containers, Cool Whip containers. I'm thinking, what the hell? I said, how much Cool Whip do you need? He starts laughing. He goes, no, I got the leftovers in the Cool Whip containers. I said, oh, top of the line Tupperware, do you? Here I'm thinking, he's going to end up a diabetic because he's got 10 to 15 Cool Whip things in there. I know people that come to work clothes smelling of those white mothballs you put in your wardrobe. Yeah, I hate the smell of mothballs. They're just, oh. And they tell them, put them in your camper and stuff. No, I don't want my camper smelling like that. I want it to smell like cedar or, some kind of. Usually I get like a black cherry air freshener thing that I put in there. You want it to smell pleasant. Not like a storage unit. So guilty. Sometimes I use Cool Whip tubs for storage containers. Hey, why not, right? But they go, hey, Sage's got a sweet tooth. Look at all that Cool Whip she's got. A take of the mothballs. I'm Puerto Rican, so we do that with all butter containers. Yeah. My mother-in-law used to do that. What the hell did she used to get? It was the brown container that was the spread. It wasn't butter. But it's kind of like butter. And yeah, she would put everything in those. A great trick is if you want to put something in like a sachet thing in your drawers and your dressers, just buy a bunch of potpourri in the bags. Don't open it. Just stick the bag in the drawer. Um, or dryer sheets. I've done that with dryer sheets. Put them in the drawers. It makes all the clothes smell really nice and keeps. And I do that with the camper too. Dryer sheets keep the bugs away, and then everything smells, downy fresh. By ribbon candy, not stale though. My great grandmother and Scotch mints. Other great grandma's teens in a cookie jar. That's it, country crock. That's what those country crock containers. I'm guilty with the Chinese food containers. I'll save some of those because they're small enough for just a little bit of leftover. So those are perfect. So I think we all do it. Yep, there. Yeah, this is Pia. Chinese takeout. Why throw them away? I hate to throw stuff away that's going to be useful. We had a neighbor cat coming in, used the yard around the house This personal litter box. Friends that try mothballs to keep them away didn't work. Oh, you know what? What was it? It was a mixture. I think mothballs, water, or something like that. Oh God, I'd have to remember. You put it in a container and you put it around the yard, and it did work. It kept the critters out of the yard, but I don't remember what the mixture was. Cool Whip tubs, aka chili bowls, cereal bowls, anything bowls. Yeah, that's right. I found perfume the other day that smelled. Do you remember those novelty rubbers from the 80s? Novelty rubbers from the 80s. No, I don't. Onion halves and chili powder? Really? Actually, now what I use to keep the critters away from the rose bushes and the plants in the yards is there's this spray that they sell at Home Depot and Lowe's and places like that. Um, it's all natural, but it has hot peppers in it, and it smells like ass. But I'm telling you, it works because the bugs and the animals are staying away from my roses. And it lasts, even if it rains, it stays on there. You just spray it every like couple times a week, and that's it. I keep margarine tubs for dyeing Ukrainian Easter eggs. I've always wanted to do those. It looks so hard though. I don't garden as much anymore, so it doesn't matter much. Even animals hate the smell of vapor rub. Oh, I don't blame them. This stuff's horrible. It actually gives me a headache. My mother-in-law used to use when she had a migraine, she would put it on her forehead and under her nose and then go lay down. And I'm thinking, doesn't that stuff give you a headache? It stinks. Oh yeah, the weird ones with French ticklers from the vending machine in the bar. Oh, I missed out on that. I don't remember that at all. Mint works too, but beware if your plant, it could cause it to go everywhere. Oh, yeah, I have mint in the yard. Yeah, it does take over. You got to keep it manicured, otherwise it does take over. But I love having it there because then when I want fresh mint, I just go out and snip away. But it will take over the yard if you don't keep an eye on it. If you could do miniatures, you could do eggs. I've looked at it. I never looked into the process, but I love them. They're beautiful. Can't beat a good strong pesticide. No way. I was told not to say that. Yeah. No, the stuff I use is natural, so you have to worry about your pets or anything like that. But it keeps because always I hear people bitching about the cemetery where they go put flowers out. Of course, the deer are going to eat it because it's food to them. If you spray this on it, the deer and the woodchucks and all that and the bugs, they stay away from it because it's the hot peppers in it. They don't like the smell of it. Where I live, people put vapor rub on the soft spot on your head. Oh God, it's just awful smelling. And I remember growing up, they used it for everything. Here, you're sick, slap it on. I think my mother didn't do that to me. She used it a couple times, and the smell of it made me sick. So, ugh. But I do have a small jar of it in the bathroom because my husband will use it every now and then. And I'll say, if you put that on, you can't sleep in the same room because the smell just makes me ill. I do have to look up the process for the eggs because I would love to do those. That's why I always wanted to get one of the ostrich eggs because I've seen people where they've done sculptured work with them where they, oh my God, the scroll work and stuff in them. And I have tools for doing that kind of work. And I would love to be able to do that. They're so beautiful. And they do it with regular eggs, but those are more fragile. Where I think the ostrich egg is stronger, so you don't have to worry about going through all that work and then all of a sudden it cracks and it's done. So vapor rub on insect bites, bottom of feet for flu. Oh yeah, Some people used to make their kids eat it. I'm thinking, oh, geez, I would have died. Capsaicin keeps a lot of stuff away. Yep, it does. It works. Could it be spray that is smelling all those roses? Then you don't get to enjoy the smell of the roses. It doesn't last though. That odor, like I said, it only lasts for a little while, and it doesn't really affect the odor of the roses, believe it or not, because you can still smell them. And it's the only way I could save my plants, because the neighbor that we used to have, there's a woodchuck that ended up in the yard because she was feeding the stray cats. Well, he discovered that, so she started feeding him. And then he started burrowing into my yard, started eating my plants. And I'm thinking, oh, no, you don't. So instead of, harpooning him like a whale, I just, let me get the spray because I was pissed. The first year I planted my black rose bush and he ate the buds, and my husband goes, yo, you're a dead man. She's going to kill you. So, yeah, I got the spray and he left it alone. Hey, Angelina, good morning. You know what really helps keep the bugs and flies away from you? A bath. Yeah. That's true. That's true. Go old school and practice on some rocks. Hey, good idea. Good idea. I'm allergic to vapor rub. It's awful. It's just awful smelling stuff. Just like my son's girlfriend, they were out the other day. He had the top down on the Jeep and she got turned into a crispy critter. Sunburn. Oh, and I forgot what the hell everybody was telling her what to use. I said, just use Noxzema. You might be white and you smell like a medicine cabinet, but it helps. It helps with the sunburn. Irish Spring body wash works well. It does. And you know what, Phil? You put Irish Spring in your campers and it works well too. Keeps the bugs away, makes it have that, but I don't really care for that soap. But I've done that. I put that in the camper as well. There's some good tutorials online for the eggs I learned in school from several Ukrainian people. Well, we have actually, I don't know if we've got a large Ukrainian community. We probably do. Yeah, we do. What am I thinking? Yeah, we do. And they also have a church over there where you could go. I don't know if they would do anything like that, but I'm a visual learner, so I've got to see somebody do it, and then I know how to, I get it the first time they show me. So I'll just have to watch some videos because it is beautiful. Well, some folk do smell, don't they? Oh, yes, they do. Oh, yes. And of course, you don't say anything because you don't want to be rude. Yeah, but it's not polite to tell them you're right. Well, no, it's not. You just kind of like stand back a little bit. It's like this man that my husband worked with. Great guy. He really was. And he was the kind of person that like got right in your face when he was talking to you. And he had the worst halitosis. Oh my. I mean, I'm telling you, it would make your nose hairs curl. It was just awful. And we would never say anything. We would just say, yep, all right, we gotta go. And it's like I could just imagine he must have had a ton of rotten teeth in his mouth. I don't know, but it was the worst breath ever. I used to get the casagas and wax from the church when I did it for my kids' classes at school. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to make an effort to look into it this year. Factory work, 12-hour. People expect you to be I'm not gonna have it. Oh, yeah. Well, that's different. That's different, Phil. Like my son comes over after work. He smells like metal and oil and grease and dirt. He's filthy. He really is. And it's from head to toe just filthy. So I get it. It's not polite to call someone out and chastise them in public. Oh my God. When they did no wrong, is it? Yes. Click that button, get a little camel kiss. Actually, it's kind of funny when I was working the last lab I worked at, the manager loved cologne. He was very well groomed, but he wore a lot of cologne. And some of the stuff he wore would give me an instant headache. It would make me so sick. So every time he would come up close to me and talk to me, I would kind of roll away from him. And he didn't say something the first few times, but then one time he noticed that every time he'd get close, I would roll away. And he says, "Is there something wrong?" He says, "I noticed that you roll away." And I had to tell him, I said, "It's your cologne. It's killing me." Not that it's not nice. It's nice, but I can't take that kind of a fragrance. And so he apologized. I said, "No, no, don't. You don't have to change it. Just don't get too close. That's all." Big Church here does classes. You can also get the good dyes from them. I'm also happy to answer questions or videos. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'll have to look into it because I've been wanting to do them for years. And then I had somebody that was actually going to. She's Ukrainian and was going to send me some. She never sent them. Apparently, she had issues because then she just stopped talking to me and stopped messaging me. And of course, then I got worried and I kept messaging her and she was just ignoring me. And I don't know what happened. I don't know if she had a breakdown or what, but it is what it is. And so she never sent the eggs because they make them every year. And she said she was going to send me some because I didn't know how to do them. And it's a shame because, we were friends for a lot of years and then all of a sudden just nothing. So I think she had a lot of behind the scenes issues that she wasn't filling me in on. There was a lady at work that would wear perfume that smelled exactly like Raid. Oh my God. Make you gag. I know. The cologne he used was very nice. It was just that I can only take certain fragrances. And that's like when you used to go through the mall and they would, they want to spray it. I'd say, don't you dare spray that on me. The Haitians bathe in cologne doesn't help. They wear clothes 3 days in a row with layers of BL. Oh, ugh. That's awful. Life changed. I don't know. I don't know what happened with her. I asked her. I messaged her, tried to call her, and she was just totally ignoring me. So I have no idea what happened, and it's a shame. Snakes hate the smell of cinnamon, but it keeps them away. Oh, hey, cinnamon's nice. There's the thing. A lot of people in different countries, their hygiene practices are a lot different from ours. A lot different. So yeah, if you're working hard all day and then you're wearing the same clothes 3, 4 days, even 5 days in a row, and then you don't wash up, and cologne doesn't help. Mm-mm. It actually makes it worse. I once had a guy believe after his shave smelled of fly spray. His aftershave smelled like fly spray. He walked away smelling himself. My dad laughed so hard. Oh, jeez. I'm allergic to so many perfumes and colognes that it's hard to go places sometimes. Me too. Me too, Pam. Um, we used to shop at Walmart. I don't shop there anymore, but there was a guy that he was an Italian gentleman, old gentleman, very well groomed from head to toe. But holy shit, he must have slept in a vat of cologne because you could smell him 5 aisles away. And I knew exactly who it was because the smell would hit my nose. And I'm like, oh, he's coming. I got to go on the other side of the store. It's bad. A little, it goes a long ways. Not because of hygiene, because they're cheap. Oh. Then there's also people that just have like a natural smell. We all do, but some are stronger than others. And to them, it's nothing. But to us, we're like, oof, I'll take a shower. Excuse me. I do think the doctor's office should have a no scent policy. Yeah, it would be nice. When I have issues like that, I don't even sit in the waiting room. I'll be out in like the hallway. And I explain it to the nurse that, I can't sit in here because of such and such. I'll be in the hall. Some of the stuff I have to fix for work and sometimes washed with a very strong smelling laundry detergent, and the smell is never good. That is if the item is washed. Oh boy. Apparently the smell of sweat arouses some people. Yeah, it does. It's a natural pheromone that comes through. It's kind of strange, actually. They know how to shower and clean. They don't want to spend money on water. We have a shower at work and not spend cleaning clothes. Oh, wow. See, you're like Phil, where you work is kind of like a place here. It's called Special Metals. It's a metal manufacturing company. And in the room where they melt the stuff down, there's a separate building where they melt. I forget what the hell they called the building, but they have huge, giant vats of molten metal. The place smells because my husband and I used to clean there. Smell, oh my god, the smell is horrendous. And those poor men, I'm talking filthy. And they had showers in there so that they could wash up before they went home. And the showers were filthy. I used to hate cleaning that building. And the smell was just horrific. So I couldn't imagine working in a place like that and having to put up with that. That it must do something to your insides because because I always get on my son about wearing a mask. When you blow your nose and you got black stuff that comes out, hello, you probably should wear one. So I just can't imagine, and like where you work and like where these guys worked, where you're just black from head to toe. You've got to shower before you go home. You get in your vehicle and it gets all filthy and stinks, and I just prefer natural and clean. Yeah, just I don't mind. I put on if I go somewhere special, then I'll put on a little squirt of perfume here and there, and it's light scented. I don't take a bath in this stuff. At this job, previously retail jobs, I used to refuse to serve smelly people. I don't blame you. Go and take a bath. We have Roby here that does casting. But yeah, with glass, it turns to dust in the air. Yeah, well, hopefully you wear a mask, respirator, bad stuff. And of course, we would only clean that building, I think, a couple times a week. And I used to, God, I used to hate having to go in there. My husband goes, "Yeah, I know. Come on." I'm thinking, "Oh, but it smells so bad and so filthy. It was just black." I mean, thank God we had a hose and stuff to hose everything down. But you get it all nice and clean again. And by the end of the night, I guarantee it was just blacker than black again because those guys were so filthy. And it was like 1,000,000 degrees in there because all those boilers going. And, very dangerous job. Dangerous building. They made taxidermy molds and special braces for people. He worked in fiberglass and weird resins, and the smell would stick. Oh, yeah, yes. You're working with all this crap. It's not good for us to breathe this stuff in and have it touch our skin. You got to remember everything that you put on your skin gets absorbed into your body and filters out through the liver and all of that. And then you wonder why people end up with weird diseases. Kevlar rolled smells, grease. Yeah. So Phil is a fragrant, pretty flower when he gets done with work. I don't know how you do it. It's hotter than it blazes in there. I'd pass out. Imagine the people that work in the fish department at the grocery store. I know it's terrible. But after a while, they say you get used to the smell. You don't notice it. But yeah, it's. Ugh. He did Pam, but it still ruined his sense of smell. Yeah, it does. It tears you up. When you do something like that for 30, 40 years. My ex-wife worked in a chip shop for a few months. Huge turn off the smell of chip fat. Yeah, grease, gross. Yep. My husband, when he was younger, one of his first jobs was working in a poultry processing business. And I'm telling you guys, you ain't smelled nothing till you smelled somebody who's been standing in chicken blood all day. And you had to wash his stuff separately because of contamination. Oh, he smelled like rotting corpse. It was just disgusting. And we wouldn't let him in the house. He had to strip in the hall and bring the stuff directly down into the basement and into the washer and on hot water. It was horrendous smell. The building smelled on the outside, and the building was sanitary. It's just that's the smell you got when you're working with meats and stuff. It was just disgusting. I usually still moist when I get home, even for resin or some plastics, etc. I wear a proper mask that has the Darth Vader look. Yeah, Darth Vader. Yeah, you have to. You've got to have the proper ventilation and the mask because it's just like I said. I lost a friend of mine to cancer. That was the musician that I told you about from Mutt Farm. Talented artist, woodworking and all of the stuff he would do. We walked up on one time when he was doing a carving and he was covered from head to toe with sawdust. And, he would spray, because if he would paint, it would be spray paints and all this other chemicals. Excuse me. And then he would, oh yeah, he also smoked both things, cigarettes and other stuff. And I used to tell him, "Where the hell's your mask?" "Oh, no, I'm fine." "Okay, sure you are." Well, he ended up dying from lung cancer. I stink after work, period, and usually still moist when I get home. And I bet you just can't wait to get in the shower and just wash all that filth off and start all over again the next day. After my bro's job, there He became a mortician. That can be nasty smell. Oh yeah, sometimes he'd come home, strip his clothes off on the porch, and go and take a shower and wash his clothes. Yeah, it's not a pleasant smell. It's not a pleasant smell. Hey, Mason, great show yesterday. Great show. Loved it. Actually, I'm going to be doing a follow up with Joe Vitale tonight on the same subject. I'm glad everybody is digging into all of the apps and all of this stuff, just to wake people up. So, yeah, great show. I enjoyed it. Rob, hey, good to see you, Rob. I always had a slight tinge to me, but it's a nice tinge. Okay. The Croc Hunter. Did you get your Croc boots? I still can't believe they have Croc boots. I still gotta check into it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Hump, I will not say hello after that message. Ooh. Excuse me. The merman of distinction. Yeah, I'm still doing that testing on that one, which actually I need to look up some stuff on that. On that one app. I mean, I haven't touched that app since I downloaded it 2 years ago. And I just something made me think, let me do the non interactive testing on it just to see what this app throws out at you when you just let it run. It's been pretty interesting. I would smell like rubbing alcohol, body fluids, and so much more after 13 6. Yes, Julie. I've noticed that everybody that worked in the medical field, you smell like a medicine cabinet. It's a medicine cabinet or shit. Unfortunately, I noticed it taking care of my mother. I would come upstairs and in the evening, I'm thinking, oh God, all I smell is medicine and urine. And I'm thinking, geez, and it's the same thing when I was taking care of my mother. I know she'd get washed up every day, but she just still had that smell. And is that what happens when you get old? You just smell. My God. He needs his custom pair of Crocs of Judas. Yep. I know. Everybody says they're comfy. Are they made out of plastic? What the hell are they made out of? Plastic or rubber? I don't know. I like to think, do they make your feet smell? Because doesn't rubber shoes make your feet smell? Ugh. Or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. If fish is fresh, it shouldn't smell. Exactly. If they say if it smells, don't buy it. Just like anything else. It's like the last time my son bought me leg of lamb, and I opened it up, and oh, my husband's like, "Dear God, what is that?" I go, "It's bad lamb. Take it back to the store." You definitely know it's bad because they had the horrible smell. So much better than animal care. Yeah, I often smelled like dog or cat poop by the end of the shift. Home and shower. Yeah, a plastic, and it won't make your feet smell. Oh, okay. Jimmy, hello, Jimmy. Jimmy is singing to us. What is love? But even though they're plastic, don't they make your feet hot? I don't know. I hate shoes anyway, but I always hear I've got a friend who wears them all the time. She loves them. Jimmy is singing to us. Is somebody hurting our Jimmy? Is that why you had to say that? Who is it? We'll come get him. Jaya, hello, hello. I need some company today. Was supposed to see my mom in the chapel today, but just can't face it. Oh, we're here with you, sweetie. I know exactly where you are. Join in on the conversation. We'll try to bring a smile to your face. You see, it's true that old people have certain smells. I hope I never get the olds. Yeah, it is. It's the truth. It's an old person's smell. It's my God. Oh, thank you, Wendy. Let's give Wendy a little thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Well, that just woke everybody up. Oh, no, I'm fine. I don't let them get too close. That's right. You belong to us. But I'm glad you're fine. Yeah, send Julie some love. Definitely needs it. It's like my husband and I were just talking about that actually, and I don't say this to make you feel bad or get anybody upset, but when you're younger, you never think of things like this, and you always think that your parents are going to be here forever, aunts and uncles are going to be here forever, and then when we grow up, we hit with the real reality that nobody's here forever, and we just have to do the best we can. Actually, you know what I found out? Actually, it was in a video um, from a hospice nurse was saying how the one thing that people overlook, don't really think about it, but that's where smell can develop, is when people get older, they forget to wash behind their ears. And I'm thinking, really? I mean, you wouldn't think you would, but people do, and it develops an odor. So they could be part of why old people might get a little musty. But I'm always my grandmothers. They had never smelled. They didn't smell old. Well, the one grandma always smelled like food because she was always cooking, and the other one was always my other grandmother's very well groomed and always smelled very nice. So I don't know. It's weird, but I didn't. Yeah, notice that with my mom. It wasn't the whole time that she was ill. It was just towards the end. So maybe that had something to do with it. Because I'm thinking, my God, I used to complain. My father goes, "What's the matter?" I said, "No matter how much I wash her up, I powder her up, I make try to keep her fresh and everything. It just didn't. There was just an odor, and I just like, my God, what the how do I get rid of this? Apparently, you just can't. My paternal granny smelled like mothballs. Oh, jeez. She, maybe she packed herself in mothballs at night. Old ladies seem to smell like baby powder perfume. My mother-in-law smelled like gardenia perfume. My mother always smelled like passion from Elizabeth Taylor. But my mother always smelled wonderful. But like I said, maybe it's because towards the end of her life, it's something to do with body chemicals or something. Help me out, Julianne. Maybe that's what it is. It was just, and and I would, after I would give her baths, I would always, like I said, she would get powdered up, and then I would rub her body down with a fragrant lotion to keep her skin nice. And it was just always that hint of smell. And it was like, oh my God. The piercings will get sort of funk in it, and it's weird smell. It's wrong. Like to smell like my piercing. Is it wrong to like the smell? Oh, Jesus, Jimmy. Well, you're supposed to clean them with alcohol. Oh, you don't like the smell of patchouli? It smells great on some people. I had a friend who wore it all the time. And she had a store I used to sell some of my stuff in. The store smelled like it, but it smelled pleasant. And then there's some people that have it on that just smelled like cellar. It was just old musty basement or something. Yeah, I think it depends on who you are. Yeah, and my daughter was born. I went every week to see my grandma, and she only lasted about 4 months. But at least I have the knowledge that my grandma knew my baby. Yeah, isn't it nice? Oh, Gia likes patchouli. See, some people love it. Either you love it or you hate it. I didn't like it on me because I tried it. I have some of it still, but I got to put away. I didn't like the way it smelled on me, but it smelled great on my friend. And like I said, the whole store smelled like it. It smelled lovely, but it was. I think it just depends on who you are. One smelled like roses, one lilac, one something funky and arid perfume, one baby powder. Oh, jeez. See, I just think it's got to do with body chemicals. So it's, I don't know, weird. I say I don't wear perfume all the time, only if we go somewhere special. So I smell like lavender because I use lavender lotion. Um, where my sister always wears perfume. So she smells like perfume. I think it's all I think it's the medicines. Oh yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. Cuz like I said, no matter what I did, it was there was just that funk was there, and it used to upset me because I'm thinking, my mother wouldn't like this. She always smells beautiful, and they would bother her, and so it bothered me. I always thought if you were to wear perfume, it would make you smell like either bacon or beef gravy. I'd have every guy and dog in the neighborhood busy. Yeah, you would. They'd be following you home. Follow her. She smells like gravy. I have this cologne they call Mind Games. It smells really good, but for some reason, once I've been wearing it for long enough that it mixes with my body and it smells like BO, and it's, oh, really? Ooh, time to get rid of it, Jimmy. Isn't it strange? Now, see, my husband always wore cologne, and he always smelled so good. And then when I developed the allergy to fragrances, I told him, I said, you got to stop wearing it. You're giving me a terrible headache, which it killed him because he liked to wear cologne. My husband likes to be very, very well groomed. But yeah, now he doesn't wear anything. He just smells like clean. He smells clean. It's about it. You follow Sage home. She smells like beef stew. Mmm, yummy. That ain't a bad thing. Oh, poor Wendy too. Oh my goodness. My heart goes out to all you guys. We're all going down that same road. Even though my mom is ill, it'll be almost a month that she's been gone. It's like I said, I saw the picture I had on my phone of her today and I got upset. I'm thinking, oh, so it's still pretty raw. Same with deodorant. I have to rotate ones I use. Actually, what the hell is that one deodorant? I remember when it first came out, and I go, oh, because I've always used Secret, powder scent. Smells nice. Did its job. And this was a Degree. I think it's Degree deodorant. Is that what it's called? I tried that when it come out, and then I'm thinking, oh man, it made me smell like BO. I'm thinking, what the hell? I'm like, I never smell, never smelled that way. I'm thinking, it's got to be the deodorant. What the hell? So maybe I don't know. It's horrible. So yeah, because as soon as I switched back to the other one, it was fine. I'm thinking, okay, something in that deodorant. Maybe I had an allergic reaction to the deodorant. I don't know. It was horrific. Vanilla cookies. I'm in. There you go. Years ago, I used to wear a perfume. It was called Vanilla Musk. I loved musk smelling perfumes. Can't wear them anymore. I have to use unscented laundry soap and be very careful what soaps I use. I will break out in a rash. Yeah, my husband's getting to be that way. For the longest time, we couldn't figure out why the bottom half of his legs were itching, his feet and his ankles. He's thinking, my God, it's driving me insane. Come to find out it was the laundry soap. Which sucks because I love the smell of the soap. We can't use it anymore. Now we're making Phil hungry. He heard vanilla cookie. He's done. I just rediscovered Yardley's Wild Rose and Lily of the Valleys. Oh God, I remember Lily of the Valleys. The house smell of old lady when we moved in. Took years to get rid of that smell. Vanilla cookies isn't a not sexy smell. Who doesn't love a good smell of vanilla cookie? I mean, come on. Whole Pinky's getting furry kitty love. Yeah, all we could say is Pam and Wendy, you guys just take it a day at a time, and you can only do so much. I like the smell of things you shouldn't, like gas, diesel, Bondo, etc. You know, I like the smell of gasoline too. Ever since I was young, I remember my father used to be at the gas station filling up the tank. And back then, you had regular and unleaded, and it was regular that he used in the car. And I'd always have my nose out the window. I loved the smell of it. It's burrito to tummy portal, little burrito, yeah. I know it's weird. I love the smell of fresh cut gas. Oh, I do too. Here's something freaky. My husband and I were taking a ride. It was a while back, and this is just in spring. It started here. Somebody had mowed a field, and I'm thinking that grass smells like the cut grass smelled like watermelon. And my husband goes, "Yeah, it does." It was really weird. Adidas moves and drove me crazy, like good crazy, like break through the walls. Kool Aid Man through. Oh, there you go. I mean, I gotta get some of that. Oh, Demon, you like tar on the rose? Oh, jeez. No, I don't like that smell. Lord, do you like exhaust too? No, no. But just the gasoline smell. My house will be smelling of vinegar and enzyme cleaner for a while. Still cleaning up after years of naughty cat spray. Black light for spots. He wrecked my curtains. Oh no! And it's a hard smell to get rid of. I don't like the smell of diesel. So I hate it when we get behind the big trucks. Oh yes, fresh strawberries, nice. Frying bacon, yep, that wakes my husband up. I'm frying it. It's amazing how quickly he comes out into the kitchen. Yet the beautiful art of making love can smell not so good. Well, it depends on what you have going on there, Hump. You could add the strawberries to it. It's a Cool Whip. You can add additives to make it smell like fruit. Holy crap. Oh, there you go. Sage is giving giving out how to make it better, Pomp. Those part baked bread sticks were really good. Almost like real thing without the bread maker and all the effort involved. I used to love making bread. It is one of the good smells. Like A535. Hi guys, you're making me feel better because in college it's just depressed me so hard that I had to try the sexy perfume, and then on me, I'm like, oh, I smell like someone's mom. Oh, well, I tried that once. I had actually it was Passion from Elizabeth Taylor. I had wore it to work one day, and the guy I worked with said, he goes, "What's with the funeral home perfume?" I'm thinking, oh, geez, thanks. It was the last time I wore that. Throw a handful of car air fresheners to your filter box. Your exhaust will have the smell. Are you serious? Oh my god! Remember, as kids, we had those Mr. Sketchmakers that smelled so good, and all the kids had little dots on their noses because, you know, there was sniff in those markers. I know what smell I used to love as a kid. I don't know if you guys probably. Well, some of you are old enough to remember. Remember in school when they didn't have copy machines, they used the mimeograph machine and it had that blue ink. And then when the teacher would pass out the papers, everybody in the class would smell the paper. I used to love that smell. It was probably toxic as hell. Maybe that's why we're all messed up. We're all sniffing ink. Yeah, mimeograph machines. The ink was enough to make kids hot. Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, mimeograph. Sniff, and it was funny because you'd take a paper, pass the bag, and then you would everybody be smelling the paper. How come when a girl smells like a hot dogs, I don't like it, but when A dog smells like hot dogs. I do like it. You like a smelly dog. Seems like I'm always hungry. Our ink was purple and our mimeograph copies at school. Okay, ours was blue. Because hot dogs are supposed to smell like hot dogs, where girls are not. No, no, unless she's working in a wiener shop. Scratch and sniff into Crow's cart. I like the smell of a brand new book. I know maybe this got something to do with ink smell too. I don't know. It's something about a new book smell. And I still do it to this day. I get a new book, I open up and I smell it. That's weirdo. Oh, you get to work with the mimeographs? Yeah, I remember the ones that we had were hand crank. Yep. Because used to see the teacher do that. They would just, crank and just shoot out the copies. And yeah, hope she isn't the manager. The wiener shop. Yeah. Hi, Betty. Good morning. Good morning. No, never late. Glad you could make it in. We're talking about smelling stuff. Yeah, thing that you like to smell, Betty. I didn't mean a hot canine. I meant an actual hot dog. Oh, Jimmy, are you smelling your wieners before you eat them? Oh, God. You can take it any way you want. Tom Ford Lost Cherry was my favorite perfume. Can't afford that anymore. Need a sugar mama or daddy. Yes. Stuff's expensive. I like the smell of new car. My husband's favorite Ford Ranger smelled great when we first got. Yeah, I like the smell of new car too. Everybody's got their favorite. I am nothing if I'm not a wiener smeller. Everybody has their purpose in life, Jimmy. You're good. Yeah, the perfume that I wear now is Bob Mackie. That's a little pricey too, so I use it sparingly. We even had that scene in one of the movies from the '80s where all the kids sniffed. Yeah, the mayo. Yeah, I'm telling you, that was the best smell ever. That's why we were all got brain damage. I tried Chemical Guy's interior cleaner once. Never again. Smelled like old lady powder perfume. Doing leather work and wet leather. Yeah, that's a good smell too. Yes, Mrs. President. When I worked in a florist shop, I loved it. Oh God, it was so great. all the beautiful flowers and the fragrances. And I loved it when somebody screwed up something because then you get free flowers. I remember one time we got a delivery for roses, and the guy left them in the shipping area, and they left the door open, and it got cold, and they said that the roses froze. They looked fine to me. I ended up bringing home like 3 dozen of red roses. I loved it. I come home with all those flowers. My husband's like, "What the hell?" I said, "Ooh, I got an admirer." He bought me 3 dozen of roses. The look on his face. Yeah, the smell of coffee in the morning is nice too. What is that commercial? The best part of waking up? The best part of waking up. I like the smell of lavender. Me too. Me too, Betty. That's why I use lavender lotion. I love that smell. It's very calming, lavender. Same, Laura. And sometimes walking into flower freezers to get a full whiff of it. Yeah, they just it's a nice smell. I loved it when I worked in the florist's shop. It was great fun. I used to love lilac. Oh, we have two. Well, no, now we got one because the neighbor pulled their lilac tree out, but we have one in our backyard. And it's nice because my bedroom windows are right by there. So in the mornings, in the spring when the lilacs bloom, I wake up to the smell of lilacs. I prefer that over the skunk smell. I do have lavender soap and deal that I can use. Yeah, it's very light, and there's several shops here, especially in the North Country, where we have people that make homemade soaps, and that's usually what I buy um, because it's all natural stuff, and I find that I don't have any issues with any of it. So I always get one I was hooked on forever was lemongrass. Oh my god, it smelled so good. Now the one I have is it's a multi berry mix, so I smell like a fruit salad. Just sticks and cones. Yeah, it's nice. Oh, I use incense and stuff like that too. Some it does when you're yeah, when you're not feeling so great. Yeah, those certain fragrances do help pick you up. The smell of disturbed soil in late spring. Oh, you can't smell the roses anymore. I love it because the plant that I planted, it's 2 years now. It's a coral rose that I planted out front. The thing is huge. Oh my God, is it huge? Oh, and they smell so beautiful. Yeah, see, that's great. And it'd be nice if all of these flowers and stuff would last the whole season, but the majority of them don't. Again, with this rose bush that I planted, we had roses even after the first snow. They just kept coming and coming. I'm thinking, damn, the bush was worth the money. Definitely worth the money. What about sea cucumber and mango mermaid scent? Nothing like a good cucumber. Yes, Jimmy's a wiener smeller. Unfortunately, manufacturers want everything to smell pretty. I got a tea heat pad and it had some kind I've got, well, actually, well, it's lavender though, but I got it as a like a cooling. pack that you put on your eyes when you're laying there relaxing, spa day. Who gets to have those? But I was given to me as a gift. I forget what the hell's on the inside. Can't think of what the hell's in the inside of it at the moment. But yeah, it had like a light lavender smell to it. Almost all artificial scents bother me. Same here, Sage. There's places, if I go into a place that's too small and doesn't have good ventilation, and they have a lot of, chemicals, stores, and it's all like that fragrance stuff that I get really sick and I can't go in them. We had a place here, I don't remember, I think it was called 99 Cent City, and they had such a small building and it was so overloaded with all kinds of chemicals and sprays, and I couldn't even go in that store. My husband was looking at me, which I said, I can't go in there. I'm sick. It's making me sicker than a dog. So I had to stay outside while he went in there shopping. C taught me smells good when you're brewing it, but when you work in a coffee shop, you come home and you just feel like your clothes smell like dirt. Yeah, I totally get that. Just like an else where you work, like if you worked at McDonald's or just restaurants or anywhere, and like you said, a coffee shop, that's the last thing you want to smell because it's all you've smelled for maybe 8 to 10 hours. Lavenders are too strong of a smell for me. Oh, really? Wow. I have trouble going into Shoppers Drug Mart because they put the perfume at the front door. See, I used to have issues with that. Like I said, you go to the mall and you get like the big department stores like Macy's and all that. And you always had the chick standing in the doorway with the spray. And they always would spray you with the perfume. And the girl come up to me. I said, "Oh, don't you dare. You know, I can't have that stuff on me." When I used to work at a bakery, I'd come home smelling like maple donuts and frosting. So for years, I just hated buttercream or anything maple flavor. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. When my father was in the army, he ran the kitchen and he would bake donuts and pies and all that stuff for the other guys. And so after you get done, making like 10,000 donuts, that's the last thing you want to smell or look at. An ice cream Pop Tart sandwich? Oh, jeez. Oh, and Pam's allergic to lavender too. Oh, my goodness. Isn't that funny? And it's funny how that, this stuff doesn't happen until you get older. Because I was never allergic to anything. Now I got to be careful. In La Pines, there's a place that makes donuts, and they have maple bar with maple. Yeah, I can't talk. Bacon is yum. Yes, when I first saw that a maple donut with bacon on, I'm thinking, what are these people insane? I tried it. I'm thinking, oh shit, this is good. You wouldn't think it, but oh my god. Yes, it took me a few years to warm the donut. Yeah, I don't blame you. I wouldn't. You're working with that. You don't want to look at that stuff. That'd be the last thing you'd want to see is a donut. And I just, yeah, I don't eat them very often, but once in a while I'll treat. And when I tried that one, I was really amazed. It sucks if you gifted something and it's smelly. Yeah, you just have to smile and say thank you. Oh, Jaya, thank you, thank you. A little yeehaw for you. Thank you so much. 10 months. Wow. She loves me. I'm still good with most fruit scents and fruit blossom scents. I'm a little salty. I've done that and suggested for years. Pop Tarts. And now it has ice cream sandwich. Oh, jeez. Talk about sugar rush. A maple and bacon are amazing together. I get a maple bacon, which I do. It's fabulous, but I didn't think that it would go good as a donut when I first saw it, but I was so wrong. And I mean, I only had it once, but yeah. Oh, thank you, Sage. Thank you so much. Yes, most definitely add another one to the family. My aunt hates the smell of lavender, makes her sick. I don't mind it, but I do understand because it can be a bit dominating stuff. It can be if it's really, really, really strong. The one that I use, the lotion I use is actually it's baby lotion. The nighttime lavender baby lotion, calming lotion. It's very light fragrance. And actually, I used to do a trick when I used to make baby blankets for people. I would put the lotion on my hands and then I would make the blanket and then the blanket would end up smelling like the lavender lotion. And then I would, give it away as a gift. And everybody goes, oh, it always smells so nice. Because the lotion, you're crocheting or you're knitting and the smell would get on the yarn. So it was pretty cool. Our weekly staff meeting is about to start and yeehaw would make them wake up. Yeah, it would. Get them up. And the whole patch test thing on the back more than a few times. I think we know our own bodies better than the doctors, to be fair. You're absolutely right. Everybody tells me I should go for that screening thing, for allergies, but what are they going to find out? Something that I already know. Men's deodorant closes my airways. Oh wow, that's bad news. That's bad news. I'm allergic to the pink baby lotion. Whoa, really? Yeah, some minute. Why spend money on the expensive lotions if you don't have to? Where, you just get the baby lotion, it's just as good. And I've always used the lavender, which it is very calming because it helps. I just relax you, and anything that's gonna help me get some sleep, I'm down for it. Tell me about workers' comp. Took weeks in an MRI for them to tell me what I told them what was wrong, and a football-sized bruise. Yeah, I know. Don't you love it? And a football-sized bill too. Thank God comp takes care of it, right? Take care, everyone. Going to listen in. Okay, Jaya, thanks for joining in. It's good to see you. Oopsie, just realized I wasn't live. I'm allergic to. Did you get your 40 winks in, Roger? I'm allergic to the adhesive on bandages and tape. Oh, jeez. So that kind of screws you over, don't it? No, we're just talking about allergies in general. Allergies in general. And wow, it's been 2 hours already, guys. What the heck, man? Time flew. Time has flown by. You know, it's not great when you tell a doctor the things you are allergic to, and they are okay. I'll just look that up. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all. Time to change doctors. Shit. Well, I love it when you say you got something wrong to your general doctor and they say, okay, well, we have to send you to this other doctor. Why? You know, I remember the days that my general practitioner took care of everything. They didn't have to send me to a specialist. What kind of shit is that? Again, another way just to suck money out of the wallet. You know how it is. And they would always say, well, gee, let's go over, what are you allergic to? And I said, no, it's probably easier if I tell you what I'm not allergic to. It's a shorter list. This way it seems to be lately. I don't know. Well, guys, it's that 2 hour mark. And I've got to get going. I've got stuff I've got to do, unfortunately. It's not going to get done. But I'm glad everybody was able to join in this morning and have a good time, I hope. Hopefully we lifted some spirits and made some people smile and feel a little better today. And don't forget, tonight I am going to be on with Mr. Joe Vitale. We're going to be talking about the spirit apps and all of that fun stuff. Get a little bit more into it, and hopefully you guys can join us in for that chat. I hope everybody has a great day today. I really do. And we will see you soon. Okay? You guys have a great day.